Anyway, at the top right of match point, as we are, I guess, in match point for Myrault, it's Franscar from the Bestest Friends, playing as the Yellow Protoss, to my dismay.
And in the bottom left corner of match point, your blue Zerg player down 0-1 in the series needs a big comeback. Give it up for Myrault.
Is it Myrault? Because, like...
I don't know.
Jeez, everyone pronounces it differently.
I mean, I'm not sure where he's from, and you know, I'm just gonna call it how I see it.
Because, like, you call him Myrault, I call him Myrault, Zephyus calls him Myrault, and then Ryder calls him Myrault.
Yeah, Ryder was called Myrault, which could be totally correct. I don't know. I'm really not sure. So it'll be interesting to see what he goes for on this map, because one thing that Zergs do a lot on this map, though, that is really good and is pretty annoying, is actually getting lurkers right here at the top of this ramp.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get lurkers at the top of this ramp here where Franscar's third is, that's very obnoxious. It's very difficult to push up this ramp with the high ground at disadvantage. You have to get Storm out. You could try to defend down here with cannons, but generally they'll be able to have stuff up here on top. Cannons, really, you can build them like here, but it's really not very effective. So that is one play that's definitely open there for Myrault. Another thing is this area right here behind the natural is great for muta harassment. Great position for mutas. So that could be something that he goes for as well. A couple of opportunities in this map here for the Zerg player. And it could be that he might just go for, expanding, taking his third up here in the top left corner, or, some sort of random spot across the map, try to keep it hidden. This base here is very easy to defend. You have a very small choke here. If you can get some lurkers thrown down there, some spine crawlers can be virtually unbreakable, unless reavers drop down here or something. So, be interested to see what happens there. So
yeah, I'd say, just taking the third gas on this map, just in general, is a little bit awkward.
Yeah,
really,
especially for Terran.
Oh my god,
but especially for Terran.
It's miserable. Oh.
And that's why you don't like this map. Okay, Myrault gonna be going for a very fast third here. He is gonna be taking that mineral only, so it's not terrible as long as you're able to get your third gas, within a reasonable amount of time. A lot of times, Zergs are going to be getting a macro hatchery with their first two expansions anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, nice thing here for Franscar is he can actually completely wall this space off here and then just mine it out, which looks like he may want to do here relatively soon. As soon as he gets his cybernetics core money, maybe. Nope. Oh, actually going to build it back there, which I actually like that better. There's no Zerglings at the front. There's no reason to have your cyber core that exposed. There's nothing like having your cyber core picked off by lurkers or hydras and then not being able to build any ranged units. It's very disappointing. So, you do see the layer is started here for Myrault, some whatever.
Yeah. And I like how active he's being with these Zerglings. I'd really like to point that out. He's been pretty much checking everywhere he can with them.
Yeah. And I like this here. Franscar sending out the probe scout here. It looks like he's going to be able to get this probe scout in. There's nothing here to stop this probe, actually. There are no lings on this side of the map. Just the few lings here scouting the front. So this probe is going to be able to get in here and see everything, and that is so huge for him. Especially, he's not going to see the Hydra Den. So that will tell him that this is likely going to be a Spire play. Is able to see just about everything in his opponent's base. Let's see, has he seen...
Myrault really loving that Spire play.
Yeah.
It's really entertaining to watch, unless you're a Terran player.
And another nice little thing here, Franscar able to sneak two Zealots out. Myrault really has been going... He's saving up as much money as he possibly can from the Spire pops and has not been producing a lot of lings. No real defenses either. Spire is going to come down here in this corner here. I like that. It's a nice little tucked away position.
Yeah.
So Zealot's going to be annoying. Force Myrault into producing some Zerglings that he doesn't want to build. Gets a surround though.
Surround.
Very nice surround here from Myrault. So he will be able to clean up this Zealot. So overall, not too bad. Not bad from Myrault here. And we do have the first Corsair out for Franscar. Does pick up that Overlord. And Franscar's got to start producing his Corsairs at a greater number, because we do have... Well, actually, Spire's not on the way yet, not finished yet. So, I'll do a chrono boost on that, and he is going for the +1 air weapons. So those Corsairs, it'll be a while before they have, you know, amazing damage dealing power, but they will eventually. That really makes a huge difference with how fast the Corsair attacks. Those air attack upgrades. Oh, the wall is down here. There's one cannon. Oh no! Gonna be able to get all these lings in here. There's nothing here to defend.
Proof.
Yeah, that's not very good at all. But in the meantime, these Corsairs are also going to be able to kill a lot of Overlords. Probes do clean it up, but how many probes was he able to get? He gets 3 workers. Not too bad for Franscar, but he is down to the worker count. Ooh, Scourge coming out. Franscar immediately pulls a really nice pull. He's going to be able to get home to this cannon.
He will.
It's going to be a matter... He might still take damage from one of them, but this cannon should be able to do enough damage to clean everything up here. In combination with this Corsair back here. Should be safe. So, yep, Scourge pull off. Nice play there from Myrault.
Both games, Franscar has had impeccable control.
Yeah. Franscar, let's take a look at the APMs of these players. 131 for Franscar, 136 for Myrault. EPMs, Franscar 84, Myrault 92. So, you know, not like these guys aren't burning up their keyboards, but just really nice control. You don't need that 200-something APM to have some pretty good control, but of course, it helps. Spin goes nuts on his keyboard. Myrault going to be expanded that top left quarter. He wants to get that 3rd gas. And he'll be getting up to actually his 5th hatchery.
The thing is actually, I have really low APM.
Yeah, me too. I think our APMs are pretty similar. You should play Protoss. It's easier with low APM.
Oh, of course.
Zerling's threatening to get in here, but the Zealots are here to ward that off. Franscar looks like he's probably going to be just trying to get up a nice force. Templar Archives will be finishing soon, so he will be able to start working on getting some Templar out, and then he'll likely try to push out and expand. Lurkers here coming out onto the field. Franscar does see them though, so it's a nice little scout. Will wind up losing a Zealot for it, but having that information that those Lurkers are out there, really big. And now going to continue to... Oh, nice. It does get a supply block here, actually, with these Corsairs. And Corsairs are going to go ahead and head across the map. There's not a whole lot they can do here. One thing they could do is try to snipe off this Overlord and get a Dark Templar out, but not going to be going for that. Oh, and these the wall is down here. These Zerlings get a nice surround. Lurkers down on top of the Zealots. And this one cannon is not going to be enough. Oh, wow. Myrault has broken the front. Franscar, in a panic mode, has to start throwing down cannons all over the place. What kind of unit production? He's only got these 2 gateways. Wow. Might have overcommitted to the Corsairs. Corsairs are going around. Oh, actually taking a Scourge hit. But, you know, there are Lurkers in the base. There's Zealots trying to fend off these Hydralisks. There is a cannon in each mineral line, so that is really big for Franscar. But he doesn't have any sort of mobile detection yet, so that is really unfortunate. The robotics facility is not even halfway done. So he has stabilized a little bit, but he's in a really tough spot.
Yeah, Franscar really can't mind in that main at all. I mean, maybe a few patches, but he's taking a lot of hits.
Yep. Oh, and the Zerling's racing in here, going to take down this cannon. A wall is up, but not quite a complete wall. Probe is having to fight along with these cannons. We'll clean it up. There is a Dark Templar here. Dark Templar could be huge. He does have to make sure is there an Overlord around here? Okay, he's going to take out the Overlord. Then it's a matter of he's got to be able to get some detection up. Observatory hasn't been started yet, though, for Franscar. 21 workers of 36. It's amazing that Myrault is only on 36 workers on 4 bases. But you know he's going to have a nice spread there. Wow.
GG. Wow.
GG. Great play from Myrault. We're going to game 3.
Outstanding.